Namibia has announced plans to deport over 500 US citizens who are in the country without permission or without valid visas. This policy shift is a part of broader move by Namibia to enforce new visa requirements for American travelers, effectively April 1st, 2025, which it has already started. Now, US citizens could enter Namibia without a visa, but under the new regulation, they must obtain one in advance. Those found without proper documentation will be classified as illegal aliens and subject to deportation. Namibian new president Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah emphasized that this policy aims to promote reciprocity in international travel. She stated, if Africans need visas to enter USA, then Americans must also need visas to enter Namibia. This stance reflects Namibia's broader initiative to make the country visa-free for all African nations, while enforcing stricter entry requirement for Western countries. You get that? That's a very, very bold move. And Black Americans, if you are watching this video, you have to know that Africa is changing, and we are changing. And whenever we ask you to come back to Africa, we are asking you to come and join the movement, because you got what it takes for Africa to get better. And what this president of Namibia has done needs to be done by each and every African leader. Africa, we are in a position where our countries are being detected by Western countries. Our countries are being detected by the US, detected by France. Simply because they colonized us, they are still detecting us. And they are telling us we are free. Which freedom are we? We need to liberate ourselves from this system, this colonizer system. And this president knows what it takes. She really knows what it takes to start having this liberation. A shift towards sovereignty and equality. African countries like Namibia are asserting the right to equal treatment on the global stage. Let me give you an example. When these meetings are being called back there, Western countries, maybe France president or UK president is calling African president, all of them, 54 state of president are going together in one meeting that is being called by one state. One state. American president calling all 54 state presidents to go in a meeting. That is not equality. But what is going on right now? I have seen from the president, starting from Ibrahim Traore. Now it's here, Netumbo Ndaitwah, Goita, Tichiani. These presidents are doing the Lord's work. And the Lord's work is to bring this equality and sovereignty in a global stage. We need to be respected as Africans. Black people, we need to be respected. Black Americans, Africans, Caribbeans, we need to be respected. And the first step of being respected is to respect ourselves. Revoke all these visas. Illegal, Western, revoke them. Because as Africans, we cannot enter into America just like that without visas. We cannot. We cannot go into Western countries without visas. It is so hard to enter into a Western country. It's so hard to obtain a visa to go to United States of America. Then make it hard for them too. Now, some people will say this will not amount to something. Yes, it will amount to something. Why? Because Americans or some of the Western countries are here to exploit. Are here because this is the best place for them. And Black Americans, I want you to know this. The white people are living large here in Africa. The white people are living to the fullest here in Africa. This is your opportunity as a Black American. It's your opportunity as a Caribbean. This lavish life they are living here, it's your life as Black American. You need to take this as yours. So, by revoking their visas, that makes them go back to the drawing board. And the drawing board is, we are going back to poverty. They know very well their country is poor. And the only place they get the resources is here in Africa. The only place they get the richness is here in Africa. And that's why they are here in numbers, even without visas. Now, we need to gain respect and equal treatment in a global stage as African countries, as Black people. We need to be respected as Africans. Gone are the days African continent was being called dark continent. Gone are the days African continent is being taken as one state. We are different countries here. You cannot carry us as one state. Gone are the days Africa is being seen as a suburb, like village, only village. Monkeys everywhere in the streets, Gone are the days that Africans are being seen as primitive. Gone are the days. So this leader is doing the Lord's work. And again, this is to bring the Pan-Africanism solidarity. Now, Namibia is working to make itself visa-free to all African countries, promoting African unity and intracontinental mobility. This aligns with the African Union Agenda 2063, particularly the goal of a borderless Africa. It sends a message that Africa is open to Africans and want to reduce dependency on foreign powers. Solidarity. Pan-Africanism, that's all we have been fighting for. When seeing leaders are trying to put this thing out there, we are happy because that's all we have been fighting for. Solidarity, Pan-Africanism, So I get it that the whites, the Western countries, they don't want the solidarity of Africa. They do not want the unity of Africa. They do not want the unity of black people at large, because once we united, we be so knowledgeable. Now, there is I always refer to my friends on this Genesis, when Adam and Eve were thrown out of Eden of Garden because they were not supposed to gain that knowledge. That's just like us. We are not supposed to be knowledgeable, And sometimes I wonder, because in the Bible there were these guys who were building. They were united and they decided to build, in Swahili it's called Mnara, to go all the way to heaven, and they were actually going there. But when God saw this is going to happen, He decided to disunite them, and they started speaking different languages, so they could not reach there. And that's what white people are trying to do. They don't want us to unite so that we cannot reach the goal of having a strong African countries, having a strong relationship between ourselves, having a borderless Africa. The more we quarrel between black people, the happy they get. The more we fight, the richer they become. The poorer we are, the richer they become. And this is challenging their Western exceptionalism. For years, Western countries have operated with a sense of privilege in Africa. So Namibia's policy is a bold step to dismantle that double standard, because we as Africans, we do not act privilege on their countries. Even black Americans who are in America, they don't get that freedom as white people get here. Why should you get so much freedom and our people, our black Americans and the United States of America, they are still going through a lot? You don't give them that freedom. So how you are treating our African brothers, then get the same treatment here. Come here, be humble, get your visa, follow order and rules of the country. Now, this is an inspiration to other African countries. I hope African leaders, I hope William Samuel Ruto, you are watching this. You are taking notes, because this is for you. You are one of the allies of the colonizers. And a lot of people knows, and they say they are using you more to make their steps there. So I just want African countries to buy this story. I want African countries to follow these steps. Ibrahim Traore started it. Now this mother, the first female president of Namibia, is on it, and it's giving chills. It's giving accolade. I love this. I love what I'm seeing, and I love what's going on. So I'm hoping that a lot of African countries will follow this step, and we need to liberate our African countries. We need to bring back the peace, the unity, and everything. And we need black Americans back home. So I'm hoping to see what Namibia will say about black Americans. I hope you will make them visa free. That's what I'm looking. Visa free for black Americans, visa free for Jamaicans, each and everyone who have an African ancestry, visa free. That is promoting the Pan-African. Please, Africans who you are watching this video, let's support this lady. Let's share her message. Let's share everyone to see it. The way we did with Ibrahim Traore sharing his potentials and everything he was doing. Let's do it to this lady. Let them know that we got it. Let them know that we as black people have decided and Africans have decided. Let's move. Tell me what you think on the comment section. Until next episode, peace out.